The crucifixion, I remember that day as if it were yesterday. The sky was heavy from the early morning, as if something momentous was about to happen. Jerusalem was filled with a strange silence, mixed with fear and expectation. People crowded the streets, whispering, "They say today Jesus of Nazareth will be executed. The one who made the blind see?" Yes, him. I too followed the crowd. All roads led to the praetorium, where Pilate judged the prisoners. There stood Jesus. He was bloodied from scourging, wearing a crown of thorns on his head. The soldiers mocked him, threw a purple robe over him, and sneered, "Hail, King of the Jews." Pilate seemed hesitant. Again and again he said, "I find no fault in him." But the crowd shouted louder and louder, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Pilate washed his hands before everyone and said, "I am innocent of this man's blood. You see to it." And the people cried out, "His blood be on us and on our children." A chill ran through me at those words. Jesus stood there calm, with an indescribable sorrow in his eyes. They placed the heavy cross on his shoulders, and he walked, stumbling under its weight. On the way to Golgotha, a woman, I heard her name was Veronica, broke through the soldiers and wiped his face. A group of women wept loudly, and Jesus said to them, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep for yourselves and for your children." At Golgotha, they nailed him to the cross. The sound of the hammer blows echoed across the hill. People stood in silence or mocked him. "If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." The priests jeered. "He saved others, but he cannot save himself." Beside him hung two criminals. One reviled him, but the other said, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus answered quietly, "Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." For 3 hours, darkness covered the land, as if night had fallen. The sun disappeared. A terrible stillness spread everywhere. And then Jesus cried out loudly, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." He bowed his head and gave up his spirit. At that very moment, the earth shook violently. Rocks split apart, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. Fear seized everyone. Even the Roman centurion said, "Truly, this man was the Son of God." I stood there, unable to move. That day, the whole world changed.